East Idaho News stoops to cover this very show. Find out what they got right and what they got horribly wrong.
What restaurant has the best breakfast in town? We'll tell you.
What is beaver fever and why is it taking over the Snake River in Idaho Falls?
And the Salt Lake City Airport was voted best in the nation. You know, except for that one thing.
Find out what it is right here, right now, tonight on a brand new IFAF.
IFAF, Idaho Falls Local, Independent, Alternative Media, with hosts Mike Nelson and Karley Morgan.
So then I said, no, punch the muckcock. Good evening, ungovernables, outliers, independent thinkers, disruptors and side hustlers. Hit that like button, subscribe, rate, comment, whatever you feel like doing to let the algorithm know you're kind of sort of into Idaho Falls infotainment, opinion, bad jokes, and dad jokes. As always, we apologize for what we said last episode.
Oh, hey, and we've got something else that you can add to your little intro.
Okay.
As featured on eastidahonews.com. I know. Have we technically sold out?
Yes.
Are we part of the establishment now?
It's all downhill from here.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? We had a good run, didn't we, kids?
We got invited to the local News 865th.
Mm-hmm.
I made friends with Jeff Roper.
You did.
Danielle Mullenix started following us today.
Mm-hmm.
Megan was already following us. Linda Larson was already following us.
Right. Because they have good taste.
And it depends on if we're talking, Facebook, Instagram, Threads.
Right.
Whatevs.
All of the other social media platforms.
But yes, now we are as seen on the local news.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. As seen on TV. It is weird, isn't it weird?
Yeah.
Do I feel any different? I do. I feel different.
I mean, I feel a little pride. It's kind of fun.
I can't handle the pressure. I guess
we'll see. I mean, if this show just sucks, I think that just proves that it's all downhill from here.
It's too bad about IFAF. They got a little exposure and then buckled.
Yeah. They couldn't handle the press.
Well, yeah, you hear about actors and shit. That's like a real thing.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Or we'll get invited to a couple parties. We'll do too many mushroom gummies.
Yeah, have a couple too many cocktails. Mm-hmm. Make fools of ourselves.
And end up in rehab. Tale as old as time. As featured on eastidahonews.com and as having milk and Girl Scout cookies later today with the mayor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, be looking out for that one. We'll probably release it sometime later this week, so be prepared. We're going to share our Girl Scout spoils with our mayor just because she's the super coolest. And we figured, if we're going to break our streak of not having guests, we should do it for someone really, really important.
With the mayor.
Exactly.
2.5 years ago, we're going to get really meta, sentimental, introspective. Mm-hmm. Is that where, or past, when you talk about the past, what is that?
Yeah, introspective or melancholic or...
No, it's like
retrospective.
Retrospect, you.
Yeah, yeah. We got there.
We did get there. Good team.
Thanks.
I mean, should we celebrate that? We did actually celebrate.
Yeah.
We celebrated with a visit to Texas Roadhouse. Mm-hmm. Got some medallions.
Oh, yeah. It was so good.
What's up, Ailey? Mm-hmm. It's Haley without
not to
the H.
mention the night that we went out to talk to Cody, the reporter that they sent for us, was kind of a party too.
That's great. We'll get
that's what we do, boo.
And we'll get there in just a minute.
Yeah. You know what? I actually think that's a really good incentive for any other reporters who, want to hang out with someone cool and do baller shit like we do. Ask us for an interview for your thing and we'll show you a good night.
We will. We'll take you out.
Yeah.
We'll show you a good time.
Yeah.
Had a blast with Cody. Mm-hmm. We'll get there, but I wanted to talk about how we celebrated this milestone, this success. Right. We went to Texas Roadhouse and we bought 4 new office chairs.
Sure did. Yeah, because these ones are getting a little long in the tooth, which, okay, I will say, we've only had them for 4 years?
4 years.
I don't feel like that's that long for an office chair.
That's interesting that you're... Because to me, that's rode hard and put away wet, as we say out here.
Well, I mean, especially
in the West.
I mean, I know that you use your office chair a lot, but we've rotated these ones out. And on top of that, we don't sit on them that long. I don't know.
You're right.
I don't
It's not
think
8 hours a day.
I don't think that they're getting the full wear and tear of a real office chair.
Well, first of all, you're a poet. Second of all, I hear what you're saying, but it could be that my standards are way up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like one particular chair makes a squeak.
Right.
And that's just not happening. Not in my studio. Not on my watch.
That's fair.
You know, how embarrassing would it be to have Lisa Burtonshaw sit down and squeak?
Yeah, that's fair.
Have her going,
But yeah, having, worked in several offices and also, visited plenty of others, it's so funny to see, like, how threadbare and how long they will hold on to an office chair. Okay, like, when I was a kid, I would go to the Civic with my dad while he was working sometimes and just hang out. And half the time, Tyson and I would take the rolly chairs sitting at the desk on the stage and race them across the stage, which was not safe. Don't do that, kids.
That sounds awesome.
But those chairs had to have been there since when my grandpa was running the place, if not long. Those chairs
from the
were
60s.
At least 2 decades old by the time we got to them.
You would sit down and you'd smell farts from 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Exactly. And I'm just saying, I think that that's how most office chairs are. People will just hang on to them forever. So the fact that we're upgrading so soon just shows how high of standards we have and what we want for our show.
And these are $89 office chairs.
Oh, that's pretty good.
The ones we're going to be getting are $119 office
Whoa,
chairs.
balla dollar bill. Nothing but the best for the mayor.
Exactly. Mayor, you will be breaking in one of our first chairs.
There we go.
One of the 4.
You could christen it with a toot.
I mean, it's bound to happen on the show. Not that, but us talking about that.
Right.
Yeah. Here's a 7-layer burrito, Mayor.
See, that's the move.
We're all human. Okay, let's get right to Cody Roberts and his amazing EastIdahoNews.com article. What he got right? What he got horribly wrong?
Oh.
Nothing.
I mean, yeah, it was a great article.
It was perfect, buddy.
It was very nice. It was very flattering. I wasn't expecting that, especially because we've given EIN kind of a lot of shit.
Guilty.
Yeah.
But they have a great sense of humor.
Yes.
And here's what we said on Facebook when we shared the article. Mad respect to East Idaho News for this shining example of quality journalism. We really don't give them enough credit.
Yeah. Well, and talk about turning the other cheek.
For being the bastion of truth and a news source of record. It's award-winning reporting like this that gives them the sterling reputation they deserve.
Wow. Lots of very, very fancy, nice words for them, huh?
We meant every single word of it this week. So we just want you to know that.
Yeah, we love you when you talk well about us.
No. When you talk about us, period.
Yeah.
No, seriously. But it could have been like, Cody could have, and maybe another reporter would have walked away with they're kind of dicks. If you can stand that part, well, then you might enjoy it.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me.
Right. Yeah, I think that's fair.
But Cody, I see him as sort of a, who's the Rolling Stone reporter from Almost Famous?
Mike is thinking of Cameron Crowe.
Gosh, I don't remember the kid's name. I just remember the part where they're like, I'm a golden god, and jump off the roof and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I've stayed in that hotel, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a good movie.
Here's something that I think he did get wrong, actually. You made a brilliant joke, as you often do, Karley Morgan, by saying, he's like, do you guys make any money? And we're like, nah. Do you have a lot of views? No.
We're getting there, though.
He said, oh, so, what's in it for you? And obviously, being able to exercise our passion on a weekly basis and do something that hits our values, I guess.
Yeah. Exercise is our favorite muscles.
Yeah. So Karley said, it really is more about the friends we've made along the way. Ha ha. Typical joke.
Right.
How every ABC after school special ends or whatever, how every feel good, like how the Lord of the Rings ends.
I mean,
how
yeah. Yeah.
And he attributed it to me instead of Karley, but that's all Karley.
Well, but the thing is, I kind of wonder if that night you were the one who said it, because I do know that I said it to you a couple of weeks ago when we were chit-chatting.
You said it.
I don't really remember. I may have had a couple just for fun.
Well, we started the evening at Lucy's.
Yeah.
We want to say hi to Ryan.
Yes.
Our waiter at Lucy's.
Yeah, he was super nice.
So Cody made the observation, so while we were sitting there, some other people rolled up. And so we also met a couple of other people that night that we have never met before in person. Clark from the Idaho Falls Farmers Market.
Well, and the thing is, we have met him in person. Well, we've at least seen him. We've been in his vicinity on many an occasion.
Yes.
But we formally met him that night.
Right.
Yeah.
Pressed the flesh, shook a hand.
Yes, right.
And then Mosey from the Heart.
Yeah. It was kind of
also
funny.
also been within 6 feet of him before.
Right.
But I don't know if it's been, dude, hey, I see you. I appreciate you. I like what you're doing.
Right.
Let's have some, I've got some lunch coming up with him next week.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But yeah. Well, and I got to say, what great timing for us,
It did kind of, make us look like we were a lot bigger than we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time we can walk into public and do what we got to do and no one notices us or says anything. But that night, everywhere we went, people were like, hey, it's the IFAF guys.
We started summer of 23.
Yes.
Summer of 24, we got one or two people going, oh, are you the...
Yes. Yeah. It took a while before anyone said anything.
And in a year and a half since then, it's gone from, excuse me, do you happen to be, are you by any chance to the,
right.
Oh my God, hey, it's the other guy.
Yeah. Much more recognizable.
Yeah.
Maybe it's your fun new look.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I love, Karley's wearing, so the IFAF colors are pink, blue, and purple. And we've decided to really double down on that.
Yeah, we went a little balls to the wall tonight.
With our dress lately.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's all that thinking about the mushroom gummies.
Yeah. Peacocking it.
So Cody did the how it started, then later should have used how it's going, but that's okay. Not everybody.
Way to critique.
Not everybody is a meme fiend. Well, and let's talk about the headline. The headline is IFAF podcasters reflect on more than 2 years of rebellious recordings. First of all, nailed it.
Yeah.
Second of all, I would have preferred, Cody, if it would have been something like IFAF podcasters famous for producing model that all other snarky podcasters nationwide can use in their local markets. And here it is broken down. I'm kidding.
You're so funny. And also you would not want him giving away all of our secrets.
And you know what? Yes.
Yeah.
Cody exercised some restraint.
He
like,
did.
I think we sort of let our freak flag fly and say a few things off the record.
Yeah.
Quality report. It was all, yeah.
Plus, I gotta say too, he got this thing out so fast. He very well could have, after our nice little rowdy night out, gone home at nearly midnight and started writing this thing.
Yeah.
Half asleep.
Two nights. You got to hire this guy full time because I think Cody's just a freelancer, right?
Yeah, he is. Currently.
Maybe that's the way he likes it.
Maybe, but also
it's interesting. He does.
Give me the option at least. Jeez.
I friended him on Facebook, and so he does the news reporting, which is who, what, when, where, why, facts.
Yes,
right.
Right.
That's logical left brain. But he also is like a wildlife photographer.
Yeah.
And a painter. Yeah. Did a little Van Gogh sunflower thing today that I was digging.
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
Anyway, how much more of this do we want to break down? How it started, we've already told the story of how we met.
I think so, right?
You worked at a dress shop downtown, they called it. It was Treasures.
Yeah,
It's
back
now
in the day.
Downtown formal?
Downtown dress shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they posted a couple of clips of us talking about them.
Yeah, which I thought was really funny, by the way.
Yeah, and it was.
I mean, hey, it's self-awareness, it's meta.
Here's how you're going to know that those rants that they featured on their page were mild and tame. Because coming up later this episode, by golly, I've got some. I'm going to dig in my.
Some?
We're going to double down on little Vicky Limpy
Oh,
from
no.
Just Okay Bear and the Bad Agency.
Wow, you're really going to go hard on these folks.
Oh, I don't know. But this is just great. What a great job. East Idaho News. Oh, and they talked about sort of the people we've talked about. Cartier Dior Eliason.
Yes, who rocks so much. Everything she posts is so cool.
I think that ought to be Cody's next interview.
Yes. Yeah, I know you gave him a couple of suggestions. You pointed him a couple of folks' directions.
And Cody, I hope it's okay. I am going to text you if I've got some ideas where it's like, oh man, we don't have time to cover something like on an in-depth news story level.
Right.
But yeah, I'd love to see Addie Faith. They had already done a story, or did we beat them?
No, so we started talking about her just a little bit without going in depth. And then they did a story and then we talked a little more in depth. Or like
and then she had us on her video. Have you heard her song?
Yes,
I love the song.
Good.
Yeah, that came out a couple Fridays ago.
Yeah.
Also, Maddie Danger. Cody, there's another one.
Oh, she'd be so cool.
She's a hoot. She's awesome.
She's so fun.
Our fellow podcaster, Roddy. How about the Idahoan? We'll talk about an event that he's putting on next Thursday at the Heart.
Of course.
If you haven't done a story on Mosey yet, funny guy. Yeah. When he didn't make city council and he made like he was... I never saw the potato salad under his arm in the video, but...
Oh, funny.
Yeah. What else? And they did such a great job. Let's never forget. Always remember covering Katelynn Jensen.
Yes,
her
that's
daughter,
true.
Val, the 6-year-old who's like got a medical mystery going on. And of course, the family, like double whammy. Hey, you can't work as much because you got to take your kid all the way to primary to get the quality care and the doctors that can figure it out. Oh, okay, cool. So you're going to lose work. All right. But you're also going to spend a lot of money on gas and hotel.
Yep.
Okay. And your car is going to break down. What?
Yeah. Yeah. They really just got hit 1, 2, 3, 4,
So GoFundMe link and post.
Yes.
Please
go help them out. They're really great people.
Yeah.
It's funny too, because they mentioned them specifically in our article too. And I was so happy about that.
Yes. And Carl, I have seen East Idaho News have a sense of humor before.
Sure, here and there.
But they proved without a doubt that they can play in our sandbox when, well, okay, you see, the headline we used on the clip that we talked about them was something like East Idaho News stoops to acknowledge us.
Yeah.
So they used this artwork that says East Idaho News stoops to acknowledge IFAF podcast.
Which is pretty funny.
Freaking hilarious, you guys. I said, is this you beating us at our own snark game? Well played, East Idaho News.
Credit where credit's due.
Sunderland,
that's one thing we're good about.
who I was kind of thinking maybe did it, said, I wish I could say it was my idea, but no, it was, I owe this one to Jesse Vosica.
Okay. Good job, Jesse. We like the cut of your jib.
We see what you did there, you crazy... I'm kidding. No, but you know what? I paid this daily odd compliment to Cody. I said, I was kind of disappointed when you did the Addie Faith story because you guys are getting a little more hip.
Right. About time, huh?
And Karley, I'm going to take credit for that. You and I both. Mm-hmm. And they're probably going, whatever, you guys. But we have accused them before of not really having their finger on the pulse.
Well, except, Cody went to school with Addie Faith.
Oh, that's hilarious.
They went to high school together.
Oh, my God.
That's how he knew her.
Small town.
Yeah. Were you in the bathroom when we talked about that?
Maybe.
Yeah, they both went to Compass.
I may have killed those brain cells that night. I don't know.
And, it's
funny.
Compass is a charter school, which I also went to a charter school.
Yes.
And they're, notoriously tiny. My graduating class was 24 people.
I'll be damned.
The entire high school was 100.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sure that he knew her pretty darn well.
Anyway,
if
we have made a difference, if we've made a 1% difference in East Idaho News, doing a little more, being a little more street, having a little more cred.
Hey, I like it.
I'm all for it. I really am.
Yeah. About time. We got to get cool around here,
Exactly. Well, I think we are. Also, the very next day, they did a story on our fave, Elsie's Closet.
Yes, which is so funny. And
Awesome.
so as soon as we saw the article, we called Natalie up and we were like, buddy, wow, we're so glad. And she said something like, yeah, when you sent me your guys' article, I didn't want to look like I was talking about myself or anything.
Oh, you got one? Well, I got one too.
Yeah, like she didn't want to divert the praises away from us.
Make it all
which
about
is
her,
so
right.
sweet and thoughtful of her.
That's the kind of person she is.
But also, she totally could have, and I would not have been offended because she's my best friend and she can do that. But
She's
it
a
was
sweet
just so
tart.
funny because she was like, oh, well, yeah, well, I didn't want to mention it because I didn't want to steal your thunder, but yeah, I totally have I had an article coming out too. And I thought that was hilarious. It made me feel like the universe is really starting to roll in our favor a little bit.
Weird, huh?
Yeah.
Weird.
It's a little weird.
That's so weird. After 134 weekends in a row.
Mm-hmm.
In a row?
I know. We've been good lately.
Me just sitting there clicking and going,
I know,
what
you
are we
poor
doing this
thing."
for? And then when Cody asked, I was like, yeah, I don't know. But the answer is obvious. We love it. So it's not really work.
Right. Right.
You know,
we
love
have
this
fun.
town. We love Idaho Falls. We love the people in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we love hanging out.
Yeah. And we feel like we've got this sort of niche.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we say it, it's legit.
Right. Right.
Or if it's not, we correct it next episode. All right.
Well, and I gotta say, I do think that this whole thing really has given us some really baller opportunities that we would not have gotten otherwise. And we've met some really cool people because of it.
Milk and cookies with the mayor.
Yeah, dude. I'm so stoked for that. It's gonna be
Mosey.
so much fun.
Cody.
Yeah.
The Virgins.
I was gonna say, you gotta mention the Virgins because they're the best.
Valerie.
Mm-hmm.
Valerie from the Spud Kings.
That one, yes. Okay.
Messaged me today and said, hey, have you guys ever done anything with the Spud Kings? And I said, well, in fact, we have.
I mean, not like as officially as we could if you want us to do something.
But if you're offering,
yeah,
we would love to see the Virgins on a Zamboni. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That's all I want.
So East Idaho News, we checked our log and weirdly, oddly, this is for the first time ever, you are IFAF this week. Crisp high five. 21 finger gun salute
pew.
And chef's kiss.
To you for employing a guy like Cody Roberts who knows what the hell he's doing.
And your quality reporting.
Yes, and for liking us.
And we like you too. Oh yeah, the Facebook like.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. What? Unexpected, above and beyond.
Right.
Our first segment is coming to an end, and we're not quite done because I have two people to chuck under the bus. So let's just do the bad agency, and then we'll pick this up.
I love it.
After the break. Okay.
You know, to be fair, our toxicity did end up really benefiting us for this EIN article.
Did it?
Well, in the sense that, they turned it into a funny little headline and,
oh, yeah.
It all worked out fine. So maybe, you being a little nitpicky and showing people the what for is the way to do it,
Cody said, hey, so do you ever get any shit for, chucking people under the bus? First off,
we never do it to anyone who doesn't deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like we explained last episode, we're only mean to mean people.
Right.
We make fun of those who deserve
it.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. True.
Yeah.
That's true too.
Mm-hmm.
What else? And we do show a lack of respect to those who we feel show others a lack of respect.
Agreed.
But I said, Cody, it's more of just holding up a mirror.
Yeah.
Which I've learned to do a lot in my life. When somebody says something like ridiculous, I always say, oh, wait, are you saying what they just said?
Right.
To just make them stop and think for a second.
Yeah.
And by the way, I've had people do it to me, and it's effective. And I kind of go, oh, shit, yeah, well, yeah, if you put it that way, yeah, you're right. Let me dial that down then a little bit.
Right.
But I'm not going to dial this down. So the bad agency, fresh from not deleting their strategy starts with idea post.
Jeez.
Which, by the way, as you pointed out after the podcast last week, Karley, strategy starts with idea. That's saying nothing.
No.
You know what else starts with idea? Scratching your armpit.
Yes.
Like Punch the Monkey. You know what else starts with idea?
Cheese baby.
Putting on your pants.
Yeah.
Deciding what's for lunch.
Yeah.
Deciding what to watch for TV. At
Which,
night.
by the way, New Bridgerton is out, and I'm so excited to watch it.
Oh, shit.
I know. I know.
Okay, we got to go. I'm going to cut this short.
Right?
I mean, I would, except Hey, bad agency. I think this is one of their ads. Boy, if it's not, I'll have egg on my face. Facebook, specifically, is a medium that's typically consumed on mobile phones.
Yeah, especially the Facebook app, which is literally meant to be mobile.
So you're watching this on YouTube, and it's sort of flat horizontal like a movie.
Right.
That's 16:9 aspect ratio.
Yeah.
A phone is 9:16 aspect ratio.
Right.
Okay? So when you shoot a 16:9 video and you put it on a medium in an ad, you spend the money on Facebook in a medium that displays it 9:16. You know what they do? They do this. Let's take a look. You get an ad that takes up less than 15% of the screen real estate. Yes, we measured.
Wow.
So it could be said you might not be taking full advantage of the medium. So,
yeah, I just don't get why you would pay 100% of the price and only use 15% of what you pay for.
right.
I mean, that's like if you went out and bought a gallon of milk and you had like 2 swigs and then poured the rest out. That just seems like it seems wasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, what you guys might want to consider doing is a 1080 by 1350 pixels. It's okay. I went ahead and looked into this for you. But how would you know?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know, would you? Which is what I believe one of your client testimonials says, and then you suppose that you are the people that can help that person out.
Wait a second, though. Wait
Press
a second.
X to doubt.
Well, yeah, because, like, how can they be educating their clients if clearly they don't even know it themselves?
Blind leading the blind, blonde leading the
Yeah.
blonde. No offense, blondes.
Yeah.
Of course, as always, standard disclaimer applies. This is just my opinion. Why? But what do
Right.
I know? Maybe I don't know anything, and maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, for all we know, maybe they aren't the ones who messed it up. You know, maybe it's not like, I don't know, maybe like an intern at Facebook was the one in charge of it, and he like didn't really know what he was doing, but he also didn't want to ask his boss because he really wanted to look competent, and so he just kind of did his best.
That is always likely.
Yeah.
That is 0.0000001% probable, Karley, and I appreciate you.
But you're saying there's a chance.
IFAF is powered by Mike Helps Idaho. For real talk about real estate, Mike Helps Idaho will help you be more informed, empowered, and confident in your move.
We know Idaho Falls and we know the current real estate market. We'll guide you through the process with ease and confidence. And we're backed and brokered by the best, Keller Williams Realty, East Idaho.
When it's time to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, make your move with Mike Helps Idaho. Link in post.
Do you love living sustainably? Then go thrifting at Elsie's Closet Upscale Resale, Idaho Falls' only thrift store just for women.
Right now, save on sweaters, blouses, and dresses, boots, bags, and jewelry. And be sure to check out their new vintage section. Unique, chic, and carefully curated, with new arrivals every day.
For that can't believe I found this feeling, Elsie's Closet. Look for the pink sign downtown on A Street. It's not just a stop at the thrift, it's a whole vibe.
Want to feed your family locally raised beef? Right now, Virgin River Land and Cattle Company is offering 25-pound ground beef bundles to grill for your family.
For your very own farm-to-table experience, find Virgin River Land and Cattle Company on Facebook. New customers use promo code IFAF to save 15% on your first purchase.
And Virgin River is proud to donate $500 to the Snake River Animal Shelter for every Spud Kings home game hat trick.
Why are online reviews for the Sugar Beast saying it's a psychedelic fever dream and I cried?
Because the Sugar Beast makes the most mind-blowing ice cream you've ever tasted. Voted best in state, it's churned Victorian style with rock salt and ice for that scream into your pillow quality that only comes from handcrafted.
Get spoiled rotten at the Sugar Beast in Rexburg. New customers use code IFAF to save 10% off your entire in-store order.
Do you love Idaho Falls as much as we do? Show it with a unique homegrown hometown tee from Teton T-shirts.
Including these cool vintage versions of the Civic Auditorium, the West Bank, and the Water Tower, our famous potato sack design, and the classic I Heart IFT. Check out Teton T-shirts. These exclusive designs are not available in gift shops.
Head to TetonT-shirts.com. Link in post. created in Idaho Falls for Idaho Falls. Making fun of East Idaho media and people that are bad at their job since 2023. That's us.
It's Idaho's Go-Go Talk Show. IFAF, Idaho Falls.
I'd like to acknowledge Karley Morgan, who is a little sick today.
A little bit. My ear hurts because of it. That's the worst part.
You're still bringing the spunky.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
It's great.
You know, I've been doing something a little different this time.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been like doing saline washes in my sinuses lately.
Like, have you, like a neti pot?
So, okay, I have done a neti pot before, but this one, it's like it comes in a can and it sprays.
Oh, okay,
which is really handy.
Yeah.
Especially as like with neti pots, apparently you can't just use like normal tap water. You've got to have distilled water because apparently tap water could have like bacteria in it that can like eat your brain if you're not careful, which is crazy, but okay. Or something wild like that.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's all sorts of fears. Some are founded.
Sure.
Some are not. Some are so scary that even if there's a low probability.
Yeah, you don't really want to risk it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
True.
Yeah. So I've just been doing that lately. And it's nice because I feel like it gets a lot of, it helps to get a lot out and like keep you clear. But also then my sinuses feel so cold.
Are we doing this? Are we having a gross talk?
We're having a gross talk.
No, I have something gross to add.
Okay. What do you have?
That I heard about this from a swimmer.
Okay.
So you know that I'm a certified scuba diver, right?
Yes.
And so you kind of really learn the relationship between your nose and throat.
Yeah, right.
You learn how to clear. Like when you get down to depth, we've talked about atmospheres.
Right.
You know? Mm-hmm. When you get down to depth, you plug your nose and you kind of go like that, and you feel both ears click. Right? And if you can't do that, like you're not supposed to dive when you have a cold.
Yeah.
For this very reason.
Right, because you could blow an eardrum.
You could, exactly.
Yeah.
I came really close, of all places, by Kiefer's Island.
Oh, funny.
Right there in the Snake.
In
the late 90s. But I didn't. Yay me, because I'm awesome.
Yeah.
And bulletproof, oddly. We'll get to that someday. But so the swimmer was telling me what you want to do is take your thumbs or either your index finger, you want to plug both ears and use a pinky to clear to block. So, okay. Between your two ears and your two nostrils, you want to block all but the one you're blowing.
Right. Okay.
And blow. And he said it's next level.
Interesting.
Yeah. Huh. So plug both of your ears. I didn't explain it very well.
No, but I get it. Okay, interesting. You know what? I might try that next time I do my little saline wash because, yeah. You know what, though? There was this one cold where I did something like that and it was the most disgusting, satisfying thing that ever happened. I'm not going to go into detail.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes, if we could just take your word for it there.
But I'm kind of hoping that something like that will happen this cold because it would be really nice to feel like my head is a little clear again.
Okay. As God is my witness, I've been holding my phone. There's us on Facebook. Okay, if we switch topics now?
Yeah, go.
What do you see? 6,665 followers. So East Idaho News has gotten us, I would say, just across the board with audio downloads, YouTube followers, exposure on East Idaho News so far after 24 hours has gotten us like a, 1% increase.
Okay, that's something.
Across the board. Yeah, that's something. That's significant.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we just tripped 66652.
Oh.
Does it say?
Yep, it's 6666.
It happened just as we were talking. I got the notification we got a new follower. I hadn't refreshed yet. Holy cow.
I love it.
It's this kind of stupid Cody, this is why we do it.
Yes. Yep. It's just to stats-turbate.
Just so stupid. We call it stats.
Well, yeah, because it's just nice to like look at your stats and feel proud of yourself.
So stupid. All right.
Proud of how big you're getting. I'm sorry.
Look, Mommy.
Stop. That's a weird way to take it.
Are you proud of your little boy?
Jeez.
I I kind of feel like we should just blow through this. Here's the funny thing about little Vicky Limpy.
Okay, let's talk about this.
And his boy, Princess Peach. Is that right? Isn't that the... Anyway,
Princess Peach is an icon. How dare you?
I don't know if they had a chat with the GM or something, but they can no longer say her name or something.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you don't want to get sued
keep our
and
name
stuff.
out their goddamn mouth, out their motherfucking mouth. There's one difference. We'll get to that.
Yeah,
Vicky. But a friend said, "Oh, hey, I've been listening a little bit to see if I could catch him talking about you, and I hadn't heard anything for a while. But then I realized it's because he's not referring to you by name. So
maybe he just didn't like giving us free publicity.
I bet that's it. If he's
even though the organization that he's literally a part of has done that for us, so
well, now hang on.
Really have to.
Hang on. Remember the ownership thing? I'm pretty sure they're separate entities,
they're separate?
even though they're sort of content partners.
Gotcha.
I don't know, little Vicky. Has East Idaho News done a story on you? Mm-hmm. Have they? Now they're going to.
No, they have to, yeah. Or else
You're
it
welcome.
looks like favoritism. Yeah.
You're welcome, buddy.
Anyway. But go ahead.
Oh, and happy birthday to Josh on KLCE. And I'm so sorry. Okay, that's the other thing. After EIN published that story, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So you know what I love to do, Karley?
What?
Follow the user experience.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So I'm somebody who's never heard of this podcast before. Oh, they talk about this podcast. I wonder who they are. Mm-hmm. I'll go to my favorite platform and see if they're on it.
Right.
Instagram, TikTok, whatever today. Our reel was, our short, our TikTok was the clip from last week about classy and how, 2 weeks ago. It sort of changed meaning.
Right. Yeah, that's funny.
Anyway, so little Vicky's on a show with Princess Peach. And they're talking about how they're not going to refer to us by name, how they must live rent-free in our head. And then they talked about us for 10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Like, this whole thing started because he mentioned you. Like, talk about living rent-free in someone's head. Like, we didn't say diddly at all. Like, we genuinely did not care.
You're absolutely right. Well, and we still don't.
It's not about caring, but it's also, like...
you know what it is?
It's kind of funny.
I can't leave insults on the table.
I get it.
So where do you want me to start, guys? Peaches is a little upset that we didn't roast him. So, hey, Peaches. First of all, I love the guy.
Yeah.
He's a literal giant. What is he, 8 feet tall?
Honestly, he seemed like a sweetheart when I met him. That's also why, like, I don't know why you'd think that we would roast you. We don't have beef, bro.
But he's got a baby face, right?
Okay.
And kind of a, bless his heart, a dumb look on his face. I mean, look, I'm just going to put up a picture of him next to a picture of John Heater's Napoleon Dynamite, and you tell me if you don't see the resemblance. And I think it's so cool that you had an internship at Coast in LA? But let's also talk about how you're proud of that, but you want rock cred? And little Vicky's proud of his Christmas music on literally your mom's radio station, but he still wants rock cred. Anyway, the eggheads at K-Bear, their heads literally look like eggs. Look at this. No offense. They talked about how obsessed with them we are, then talked about us for like 20 minutes, I think, combined in 2 different clips. Okay. And they insisted that they couldn't tell the difference between what they were doing, putting a recycled audio bin on the internet and calling it a podcast, and what we're doing.
Well, you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
Thank you.
So, Lil Vicky, let's call you Shaky Voice Mushmouth in the morning, and Peaches, let's call him Sinus Issues Clone of a Clone, because, you may have had that internship at Coast, but when you got your real training here in Idaho Falls, Idaho from Lil Vicky, he's an entry-level talent. He's never been out of this market. He won't know if he's anything more than an entry-level talent until he leaves this market, which he's never going to do.
Oof.
You might not either, Peaches. Be careful. Now, far be it from me to coach you, not my place. Because again, you're a copy of a copy.
Oof.
Did I say clone of a clone? I think I meant clone of a clown. So here's the difference between what you do with your radio show and putting it on the internet and calling it a podcast, no matter what your favorite podcasters tell you. You're also throttled by the fact, even if you were a major market talent, you have to do 3 or 4 other jobs. And also you have a wonderful man as your owner who also happens to be Republican, conservative, white, old, LDS.
And a man.
Oh, yes, and male. And probably cisgendered, too.
Yeah. He likes things the way he likes them.
And he's the owner, and he gets to set. He may never put his thumb on the scale there at that shop. Or maybe he does.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of
Certainly,
the day.
there's a fear of repercussion. Like, oh, I kind of want to keep my owner happy. Isn't that
Right.
you think?
I was going to say, at the end of the day, regardless of whether or not he puts his thumb on the scale, knowing who your boss is and what he would and would not approve of probably does make you tailor your content a bit.
I think a lot of people on their way to work every day think, where is my bread buttered?
Yeah.
And how do I keep that person happy?
Yeah.
So, your show is the most weak sauce, milquetoast, watered down thing imaginable, almost as bad as the edited music that you play with the bleeps. Really, dude? With the bleeps on your corporate safe list. And you saying, my radio show put onto the internet is like it's the same thing as a podcast, is like saying a movie that you shoot on your early 2000s Nokia phone and then play on an IMAX screen is just the same thing as an IMAX movie. Hell, you might as well put it up at the Sphere in Vegas. Do you see how ridiculous that sounds? Probably not. Idiot.
Okay, I'm sorry. Like, here's the thing. Like, woof, way to cut deep. And also, can we just acknowledge for a second that this is like you two kind of getting into a little nerd bitch fight a little bit. Now, he started it, and here's the thing, like, it was the dumbest, dorkiest thing to begin with, because basically...
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, basically
Karley,
it was some fucking band nerd being like, well, you know what? I better Christmas music than you. The dorkiest possible music, by the way. Like, I think the only way it could have gotten dorkier is if you would have been like, well, I'm really good at ska music. You know?
Right.
Or something else like that.
What a silly pissing match this is. I mean...
Like, it was just the dumbest, weirdest, like, it feels like what he did was come over and finger by finger take off his little white glove and just foof it right across your face just to let you know that he's the bigger man on campus.
And then dropped the glove at my feet.
Just dumb.
You have been challenged.
I mean, I'm sorry. It just feels really dorky.
Karley, you're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Point taken. Conceded, acquiesced.
Like, I don't want to get involved in this, but just so you know, as an outsider.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I once heard an expression that politics is a lot like football. Or was it football is a lot like politics? You have to be smart enough to be good at it and dumb enough to think it's important.
Right.
And radio's just the same way. I just have a couple more insults to throw out.
Jeez Louise.
Did I talk about your hyperbolic gonzo journalism style AI bullshit recaps of your show? Dude, not only do we get it, you're under-caffeinated, you're always tired, every morning starts out like a bolt from the blue, and you're confused and hungover. I get it. Maybe get some fucking help, or set the alarm clock an hour early in the morning, if that's true.
Take a nap, buddy.
But what's wrong with that, dude, is the only person who's reading it is the guy going, should I listen to this show or not? And when they read that, and then they listen to your show, you're literally doing the opposite of under-promising and over-delivering. You know what I mean? Also, you know how I know your laugh is fake? Because you can spell it. Listen, guys, please, I invite everybody to stop what they're doing right now and tune in to Lil Vicky Limpy in the morning on Just OK Bear 101 and listen and hear him go, heh, heh, heh. Sometimes he flavors it up and goes, ha, ha, ha. Oh, and you know what else, Karley? He made fun of this, the sport coat, the American sport coat. First of all, this you, bro?
I mean, way to alienate your audience, though, because, like, you have to assume that at least half of the guys driving to work listening to him are probably wearing sport coats at the time.
Mm-hmm. Some of your listeners are, vape shop employees and tattoo parlor artists.
Yeah.
Some of them might be like in sales and need to show people that they care just a little bit more than jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah, and also, dude, sport coats look sharp. Like, sorry.
You're an
That's just
idiot.
a fact.
No, you know what you are? You're like those people that start out their adult life. We talked about this on our very first appearance on the Roddy Radio podcast. People in their 20s are anti-establishment. But have you ever met a 70-year-old who is too? I mean, other than George Carlin, bro, they're all poor. At some point, you become a property owner. You pay taxes. You care about your children's safety. Mm-hmm. And, you don't wear your favorite rock band t-shirt to work anymore. At some point. Bro, don't let me tell you what to do in terms of fashion. But I found that by putting this article of clothing on, I can make twice as much money. Okay. Oh, and by the way, all I have to do, think about this, little Vicky. All I have to do to put a stop to all of this is call your new GM and go, "Hi, I'm thinking about advertising."
Yeah, that's true, huh?
Can you imagine?
Okay,
then I'd be a client.
Kind of funny.
I'd be your boss.
Oh shit! Should we do that just because we could? Also, can I just say, as a woman, I like a guy in a sport coat. I like guys who put a little effort in and look spiffy.
It was at the end of my list. We don't have to defend.
It just seems like a weird thing to pick at. Like, it feels like he was really reaching.
Well, yeah. No, seriously, dude, I hit you hard. Come back with all you got. I'd love to hear it. I really would. But it's got to be true. That's the thing. Shit like calling me the guy who has to show up to work looking professional. You know damn well that's not why I wear a sport coat.
No, it's because it looks spiffy and you look nice.
Time for a palate cleanser.
Yes, please.
Our favorite airport here in Idaho Falls, other than IDA, who's doing a fine job and they're getting all the upgrades and it's very exciting.
Yes, that's true. The upgrades are nice.
Yeah. If you fly Delta a lot, you fly out of Salt Lake City a lot. Salt Lake City International has just been voted the best airport in North America by the 2025 ASQ Global Customer Experience Awards program.
Honestly, I can totally see why. So I did kind of a lot of flying not too long ago, and out of all of the ones that I had layovers in, by far, the SLC airport was the most comfortable.
Yeah.
It had the most to do. It had the best restaurants and food and stuff. And at one point I was flying with my aunt who has a very restricted diet. And, in one of the airports, I remember scrambling around for 20 or 30 minutes looking for something she could have. At the SLC one, it took me 10.
And thanks to our buddy Kevin, unbelievably, you and I both have Delta Gold.
I know, I'm so excited. We need to go somewhere and do something now.
And we need to have a huge long layover so that we can hit up the Delta Lounge or whatever that's called.
I loved the Delta Lounge. It was so nice.
Crazy. Anyway, that's so great to see. And they also got most enjoyable airport, cleanest airport. And best at departures.
I could see that.
They're really good at flying you away. But
Mormons do pretty good at commercial spaces.
I think so. Yeah, right? Yeah.
I mean,
Look
that
at
one.
the $2 billion City Creek.
Yeah, that City Creek Mall is really nice. That airport's pretty nice.
But what's great about this, Karley, is now the world's best airport is right next to the world's best restroom. Right? Because remember the Maverick?
Oh, right.
Near the Salt Lake City Airport is the
about
cleanest, maybe not world's best, but country's best.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Wow. I mean, Salt Lake City is a great city to travel through.
I mean, just well done. I'm proud. I lived there for, don't hold it against me, 7 years, but I'm proud of our neighbors.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are like,
you know what?
We call them fubs. They call us fibs. And if you need help figuring that out, you can ask me later. But, but I love it.
Yeah, no, I think it's nice. And I will say the whole grid system is brilliant. I think it's dumb that we don't do that everywhere,
Yeah, they do it in Rexburg.
Yeah.
Do we do it a little bit in Idaho Falls?
A little bit.
Also, the comment section was full of, Yeah, if you like walking.
Well,
Someone called
yeah.
it the fitness and health airport.
Yeah. Well, it's a big airport. There's
People
not
who
a
love to
lot
get
you
their
can do
cardio.
about it.
Well, yeah, they've got these long tendrils of terminals going all the
Right.
way down to E57 or whatever the hell
Right.
that is.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact of the matter is, layout-wise, there's not a lot you can do when you have to have that many terminals.
And if you've got a connecting flight in Terminal B,
Yeah.
well, f you, buddy.
You know what they need to do? They need to add a little trolley in the middle, like they have on the streets of SLC.
Something like that, like little tracks.
Yeah, little tracks.
Little front runner.
Yeah.
Anyway, congratulations, Salt Lake City International Airport. Love what you do. Another best food in Idaho Falls poll.
Oh, really? What's this one?
Now, you know that we've got these award things that happen. There's one statewide one, and people are begging for votes for that.
Right.
A magazine does one, a newspaper does one, a radio group does one.
Yeah. And a lot of them are kind of popularity contests and not really like, I mean, the thing is, it's not critical per se. It's very voter based. And frankly, the unwashed masses don't always know what they're talking about.
Well, exactly. And I think those kind of voting things can be gamed in that you don't know how many times one person voted.
Right.
The voting is open for a while, a long while.
Yeah.
So I think
And
that
some businesses will offer you something if you vote for them.
right. What this
Yeah.
is a Facebook poll that A, in the Life in Idaho Falls SE Idaho Facebook group,
Okay.
and B, can only be voted on once
Oh, okay. That's good.
by each member.
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
And it's public. So you know who's voting. You know, you
Right.
can see with your own special eyes what got how many votes.
Okay. Fair. Yeah.
So we've already done Best Mexican. We've done Best Burger,
Right.
Best Asian,
Right.
and that included some subcategories. Here comes Best Breakfast.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
I do love a good brekkie,
And
specifically a brunch.
I will have to say that other than cast iron, that I would put all the way up near the top. So we're actually revealing our fan favorite first.
Yeah.
Just like when you eat dessert first
Right.
at breakfast. Like with those pancakes with the fruit and the whipped cream.
So good.
Third place, Perkins with 84 votes.
Really?
That's solid, I would say.
I mean, I guess I get it, but like also like Perkins?
Yeah, I mean, to me, that really is grandma's favorite.
Yeah.
The muffins and
Well,
the
and also,
pies. And
you know what? The pies are not, I'm going to say it. The pies are not that damn good.
Karley, you shut your mouth.
I know.
are you
Everyone,
doing?
I know everyone loves Perkins pies, but you know what? There are certain pies that need a damn graham cracker crust. Those fuckers don't do it. They only do traditional crusts, and I think it's bullshit.
How do you really feel? The views of Karley Morgan are not representative of IFAF, its ownership, or subsidiaries. Wow.
I'm just saying, like banana cream pie should have a graham cracker crust. It's just better that way, dang it.
I wonder if you could order it custom.
I don't know. I don't think they do graham cracker crust. I don't think that they could if you asked them to. I don't trust them to.
All right. Fair
Yeah.
enough. And while we're disagreeing a little bit with this poll, I will say, and I'm not sure this is disagreement, but I am surprised that North Highway Cafe did not make it in.
Yeah.
That is an excellent greasy spoon diner.
Honestly, I kind of like North Highway Cafe.
It has its place.
Yeah. And okay, this sounds gross, but I do think that that scent of the years and years of smoking indoors somehow makes the maple on the pancakes taste a little bit better.
I don't disagree. I
Yeah.
know exactly what you mean.
And I don't like the smell of cigarettes, but I don't know. It's that lived in feel.
And when the waitress calls you honey.
Yes. I love that.
Second place, Smitty's in Idaho Falls.
Okay.
Heel
Absolutely. I do love Smitty's. Smitty's is one of our go-to
The
brunch
everything
places.
omelet
Oh, it's so
minus mushrooms.
yeah. And
The
honestly, their eggs Benny is always good.
potato pancakes. The big old German pancakes.
Oh, those potato pancakes with a little sour cream on them.
They're savory.
Heaven on earth. They're
I-
so freaking good.
Didn't like them when I was a kid.
Oh, I think They're so delicious.
If I could turn back time.
Oh, you're stubborn little ass wouldn't have.
So,
Wouldn't have believed you anyway.
Perkins, third place, 84 votes. Smitty's second place with 209 votes. And the best breakfast in Idaho Falls with 229 votes, Abracadabras.
I mean, I
Of course,
totally get
Abras.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Their food is phenomenal. That cabbage that they do, that soul cabbage, it's so scrumptious. I dream of it. It's so purple and delicious. And it looks great on a plate, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I thought I knew what breakfast was. Abras is,
Yes.
they're not the only place in town that has chicken and waffles,
Oh, but it's so good.
but one of the best.
Well, and they do some fun, crazy stuff on their menu, too.
Their buttermilk syrup for their pancakes and waffles.
Yeah. Honestly,
Fantastic.
it tastes just like the kind that my dad makes.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Next time you're around for Christmas morning dinner, I'll have him make you some.
We couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I think I've had a better breakfast at the cast iron, but just general overall, who deserves first place?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, that said,
We've sent many of tourists
yeah,
to there for breakfast because we know how worthwhile it is.
that said, Abras has gotten a little big for their britches.
Well, the customer service has really gone downhill.
In our opinion, it's a little weird that you can't order takeout on a Saturday or Sunday. Is that
Right.
what they try to tell you?
Yeah.
And if you're new here, we sometimes do that. We pay a compliment with a note.
Yeah.
Take the note.
Yeah.
It's because we love you.
Well, and especially because that whole thing did turn me off of them for a while. I mean, we've gotten Smitty's a lot more
Yep.
just because I didn't want to deal with it.
Capitalism, baby.
Yeah.
Up next, you wanted to talk about dark romantasy.
Okay, specifically, I've been seeing a trend.
Mm-hmm.
I brought it up to you because I wanted to know if I was reading into stuff or if there was actually something going on.
Well, and I was able to recall, even though like romance or erotic novels seems like the territory of the ladies.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because we did a little collab with Between the Covers.
Yes. Yeah.
In Rigby. Was that in December? Has it been a couple months now? I think it has.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I think it was.
That's right, because I wanted to get the Grinch book. I wanted to know what that was all about.
I know. But the Swamp one was also good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it could have had more monster dick in it, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's
a bit fishy.
Ivana, you promised me some sloppy cock, and I feel like we got lightly disheveled at best.
So, I was able to think of Poor Things, and I don't know if that's exactly what you're talking about, but it's definitely
but it's kinda in there.
Where one of them is a bit of a beast, I guess.
Right.
There's
right.
Guillermo del Toro, who's famous for The Shape of Water.
And Frankenstein.
His brand new Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Right.
I'm kind of seeing what you're talking about.
And also Hellboy definitely has some elements of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about this new Dracula? The Maddie Danger and the Goth Gang went and saw it and loved it, apparently.
Okay, so here's the thing. That is actually one of the things that sort of got my wheels turning about this.
Okay.
Because obviously, I had been noticing the monster loving trend, because that kept showing up on my feed. Okay,
We learned that term last Christmas. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't think that I have fed my algorithm anything to make it think that I would be interested in any of that. So I don't know how they decided to target me for it, but they did.
Female?
Yeah. Yeah, female
Maybe.
of a certain age is probably about all they cared about.
First,
right?
just to be very clear about dark romantasy,
Yeah.
we've given supporting examples. I don't know if we've given the definition.
Right.
So can you tell us exactly what you're talking about?
Okay, so basically, I mean, it's hard to give it an exact definition without it sitting in front of me, but it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a romance-based fantasy that has a darker tone to it.
Okay.
So
Okay, so it's not necessarily a Beauty and the Beast remake. It's
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
they can all be beautiful, and that's fine. Although the thing that I noticed with the last couple that I've been seeing in the dark romantasy trend is that the male protagonist is not the most handsome.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do Chris Hemsworth or something like that.
Right.
They got a guy who's just a little weird looking. Not in a bad way.
And is that so that they can indicate that there's a real connection between the monster and the female protagonist that is able, that the connection is so strong she's able to see past those imperfections?
I don't think so,
Or-
is the thing. Because I don't know if they're necessarily showing it as an imperfection per se. Like, okay, the two movies that I had been barraged with commercials for lately were Bride and Dracula.
Okay.
You know, the Lady Gaga movie with Christian Bale,
Yes.
where she's Bride of Frankenstein. And
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind seeing that.
yeah, and by the way, directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh,
And I remember seeing it and I was like, why are these beautiful actors being made to look so ugly in this? And then I saw it was a female director and I was like, okay, I feel like that informs it a little bit.
okay.
I think that the big point there is basically that it's not made for like the male gaze, you know, like so many other things are.
All right. Yeah.
You know, all of the women don't have to be beautiful for them to be interesting, dynamic characters that you can root for.
So you're saying that's the difference, and that's what makes this genre that we're identifying
I mean, I definitely think that's at least the difference with Bride.
and a little more female-centric,
You know,
female-friendly,
kinda what I'm-
female.
Kind of what I'm getting at
Approved.
is I think that one of the big reasons why they're not necessary, like they're uglying down Christian Bale and they're choosing this guy who looks vaguely familiar and he's not ugly, but they don't pretty him up for Dracula, you know, but he's like just a little strange looking, you know, uncanny might be a good word for it.
Okay.
But I think that the reason that they're doing this is basically because within the female gaze, the male protagonists don't have to be handsome or beautiful to be appealing. You know, it's more about the riz, baby,
Right.
you know?
Right.
And also, like, I don't know, there's something about a guy who's like a little ugly, but really freaking cool, where his like little ugliness actually makes him like weirdly hot. I mean, have you seen how many chicks love pugs?
Oh, the dog.
The dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like those little guys.
I'm searching my database for an actor named Pugs.
No. Like how many chicks love pugs?
But yeah.
Like they're so ugly, they're cute.
Yeah.
You know?
Got it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what I've stumbled upon here. I don't exactly know what my thesis statement is. I'm mostly pointing out that I've noticed this thing. I think it's really interesting. I wish I understood why it was happening, and I think I kind of get why, but I'm not sure.
Well, that is often a big question here on IFAF is this a thing?
Right.
And I think this is a thing.
I think it's a thing.
And I'm going to go ahead and maybe not only agree with you, but also say I think it's got something to do with catering to the ladies who love not just for looks.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
And that hasn't
yeah.
happened a lot in Hollywood movies,
Yes.
to your point.
And you know what? Maybe that is kind of what you were saying. Like, by not having him be ridiculously beautiful, it sort of does indicate that there must be more than just attraction, like physical attraction to the connection.
Whoa.
Yeah. You know, I saw this TikTok, this chick talking about how she'll have a gal friend who will bring her new boyfriend around who's just an absolute fraud. And the gal pal will be like, look, he's so nice. He treats me so good. He's a total sweetheart. And the gal speaking is like, and you know what, man? Ribbit, what's up? You know, and that's the thing. Like with some like dudes, if you bring around a girl who's not like the most appealing or right on the guy's level or, you know, a few leagues out of it, they're like, dude, what are you doing? But with girls, it's more like, oh, he's like cool and funny and charming. We dig him. And it doesn't matter if he looks like Shrek.
You hear that, Shreks?
Yeah.
Work on your sense of humor.
Yeah, dude. Man, loneliness is only there because you have a bad personality, buddy.
All right. Finally, beaver fever is killing trees along the Snake River.
Oh, no.
Can you guess why we did this story, Karley?
I mean, I have a pretty good idea, especially because I thought that was going in a very different direction.
Who's got beaver fever? Sounds like a disco song. Beaver fever.
That's the name of the track that plays on the porno. Yeah.
Or like a song at the end of... Yeah. Bob's Burgers.
Right.
With the,
Yeah, the one-eyed snakes and the Easy Beavers.
Well, the Speedo guy.
Oh, on the roller skates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe Marshmallows in there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I get what you're laying down now.
Okay.
Funny.
City officials are addressing concerns regarding beaver activity
Oh, okay.
along the
Too
Riverwalk.
much of it?
Too much beaver activity.
Oh, no.
Karley.
If we have a beaver bash, I swear I'm going to lose it. I can't do it again. I can't.
No, that's just for rabbits.
It's just upsetting.
Mm.
Especially because I like beavers. I think they're cute.
Yeah, I don't
their
think...
little teeth and their flat tails.
Yeah, you don't
And
want...
their weird need to stop flowing water. Like, that's such a weird instinct
This
to
cannot
have.
happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, what they do is they chew the trunks on the trees
Right.
along the river. Now, we'll get to the silver lining or the good part first.
Man.
The trees that are targeted are native to the riverbanks and are capable of regrowing on their own without the need for the city to replant them.
Okay, that's good.
So how cool is that?
Though, I mean, like, I'm no zoologist, but I almost wonder if we need, like, harder wood for the beavers so they can't chew through them as fast. You know?
Absolutely, 100.
I feel like hardwood is, like, the number one thing that beavers need. Yeah. I'm a 12-year-old.
To mitigate the damage, crews have begun wrapping tree trunks with fencing or chicken wire. So to keep the wood safe from the beaver,
You've got to wrap the wood.
you got to wrap the wood.
That makes sense.
Now, it's okay, though. Kimberly Felker, a PIO for the city of Idaho Falls, says this is not a new issue for the city. Some years it's worse, some years it's better. We don't have as much beaver activity.
Okay.
So,
Nice. All right. So the wood can still grow. Okay, that's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But just not a lot of beaver activity.
All right.
Same. So,
Hot girl summer.
so if you see any beaver on a sunny day in Idaho Falls, just,
Yeah, let it be on its way.
let it go at that wood.
Uh-huh.
There we go. It will be just fine, won't we, Karley?
We'll be just fine.
Well, let's wrap it up with what's coming up.
Well, first and foremost, this Thursday at the Hart Event Center is Open Deck Night. Now, you explained this to me because I didn't know what that meant.
Chad, the Idahoan, sent this to us and said, hey, can you guys talk about this? Because it's the first one we're doing. They're going to be doing it. What did he say? Does it say like first Thursday?
Let's see here. First Thursday at 7:30, and it sounds like they're going to try to make it a repeating thing.
So this Thursday, March 5th, the very first Open Deck Night, I asked him, is that like an open mic night? He's like, yeah, exactly. So amateur DJs or people that have always wanted to spin, just give it a try.
Okay.
Test their chops.
I love that. I think that's super fun.
Can get up there, do a couple mixes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sounds
that's
super cool.
Really neat. I mean, here's the thing. Especially if you practice a little bit, like don't just expect it, to go up there and have greatness fall out of your fingertips, but if you practice a little, I think that could be really fun for everyone, including the DJs themselves.
Do your research, get them BPMs.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, this Friday, Habitat for Humanity is doing a charity event called Boots and Builds. It's going to be at the Holiday Inn and Suites from 6 to 9. Basically, it's going to be a dinner raffle. They'll have prizes, an auction, a dessert dash, which are always so fun, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's all going to be hosted by Jay and Karina Osmond. Super fun, great folks. And I mean, could you really ask for better hosts?
So they do a radio show on the Arrow, and I met them, over at Sandhill. That's the radio group, the one with the big KUPI sign that goes up into the air. I met them over the holidays.
You sure did.
We have an Osmond living here now, and Karina's super cool too. Yeah, so that's the Holiday Inn and Suites. That's at the corner, basically, of Sunnyside and I-15.
Yes.
It's got the Burger
one
Theory.
With Burger Theory in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Nice.
So we hope to see you there. Habitat for Humanity, thanks so much for your patience. They emailed info@ifafpod.com. Their email got stuck in the spam filter the first week we could have talked about it.
Rough.
Last week,
Sorry,
I
guys.
just put it in the wrong place.
It happens,
But
but we're
now that
still
we've-
getting it out there.
Yeah, now we've
doing
got you
our best.
whitelisted. The ball is rolling.
Yes. And Habitat for Humanity is one of the better charities out there too.
Absolutely.
So
Want you
that's
to
always good to hear from.
Yeah, you're one of our faves.
Plus, opening next Thursday and running from March 12th through the 17th, Ammon Arts Community Theater presents Something Rotten at Thunder Ridge High School Performing Arts Center. It's a big, brash PG-13 slap-happy musical comedy based on the Renaissance.
My boys, Jacob Meldrum and Alex Nottestad, as the brothers, and their last name is... Was it
Bottom. Nick and Nigel Bottom. Hilarious. I love it. Honestly, does this not sound so up our alley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Especially with all of the little jokey jokes we've made tonight.
Yeah. PG-13, that's why they're having us promoted, of course, directed by Tasha Bear. Mm-hmm. A lot going on. We'd love to see you at any one of these.
Yes.
If you go, comment, let us know how it was.
Yes, please do.
So remember, very important that you remember, strategy starts with idea. Also, go get him, Tiger.
And be kind to critters.
IFAF.